aka kyerɛ ne yɛbɛbɔ so ɛde ama wo na afei yɛde atwɛn afefofra a nyame yɛ adom a hwie ba anadwo da suo mu a no yɛwura mu no ama fodoɔ bi hɔ no a meka sɛ wɔn awura mu dada ebi wɔ no a wɔn nya mmɛn ho koraa ebi soso koraa te si mu nyɛ nnɛ eti Ghana deɛ yɛ baabi a Nyankopɔn deɛ dua yɛ nie yɛn nso afei ne no nsia abɔ no nsia abɔ nso deɛ ɛdan anadwo du mmienu bɛbɔ ama yɛsi afefofro no yɛfrɛ me nana sɛe ampɔfo gye na anwummere ensɛm a yɛba bɛbɔ soɔ afei mu ɛna sikasɛm a hokyerɛ bɔ ɔma yi soɔ ɛnam soɔ na wɔ sɛ yɛkɔ sɛdeɛ yɛsi obi so bia bɛtra nsa na ɔhunu dwom no yɛkɔ IMF kɔpɛ mmoa na ɛno mu nsɛm no ɛwɔ ha yɛde bɛbrɛ afei so demonstration baako bi ɛbaa yɛ a ɛne ne din ehu kyerɛ demonstration bi aba Ghana ha Occupy Julobi House demonstration ɛno so mu amane bɔ yɛbɛkenkan kakra brɛw na megiri sɛ ya wosie sika wɔ dem kakra nso wodi a wosie no dem no ɛnto yɛ maami ɛde a ɛho asɛm sɔre afi maami Cecilia Dapa a kyɛ sɛ ɛno no ba yɛ a kyɛ sɛ obi a saa sɛ meka sɛ kura no yɛ da so ka na sɛm yɛnya nka nwie yɛ special prosecutor ba mu yɛhwehwɛm nkosi sɛ akosomo dam ɛnso so ɛna ɛpɛnifo twie ma ekotwi fa nipa wɔ fra mantam ɛde ko ti mantam ɛba epia mantam fa ba bi kura kyɛ sɛ ho so nsɛm yɛde bɛbrɛw na Occupy BOG a kyɛ sɛ nipa bi so ɛkɔɔyɛ sɛ demonstration mo yɛ no Bank of Ghana amrado a ɔda no ne sikasɛm ne ntotoyɛ nko yie nti no yɛpɛ bi ma ne mata no ɛno saa demonstration nso yɛnti na bakɔsɛm da so bi si sɛ o main kakra bi abata pa amanfo akɔ so mo kɔ demonstration afia ne siye so for penny Archbishop Ajinasari Paris Chapel kofar by ene so for penny ene koka asɛm yi a no gopo nananom ahemfo ene abosomfo bufu yeso omra me pacho wanko pacho asɛm no ehi ne kosi ye eno nso ho amane bɔ kakra wa ha na nim sɛ enipa kɛsia bi wu afi mu a yɛbɛka ka kakra ama nsa fi so yahwera de emfa ho ne de enya nyina yɛne nsɛm ahodoɔ bi aditie anwumre yi yɛde ɛbɛso na yɛfa na ase yɛfa ma ɛyɛ snake seed no ne chetia nyina ne sɛ wa wo yɛ wankasa wadwuma no pekwa bi fa so ne tua snake bi ho hyehyɛ de na snake for de aba fofofo wo de anso bɛkɔ snake for aka kyerɛ akɔtwerɛ odin bosumi bia kakra bia benya bia no fa kɔto da kyɛ nsɛm nti DBS Industries a utwa nkyɛnse papapa ene Colorlink Plus nom na Alozin Trusses ne ho nkeka ho ene concrete blocks papa bi so kra nyina no wahyase etwa bi ena Steel Solutions so what de bema wo Mr. Wa for DBS for 0240 84 44 44 Kelkis toothpaste eno na enkwada twetwe omo se a omo te deso no omo se no so ho po fita fe akoda so no twetwe ne sin ye edian wonyina ne se na pra wie nti ne nkora brem se twetwe ne hia pa Kel Chaco toothpaste enso empanimfo de a abone se bidie se de kane na nka bia wodi body chi bi twetwe se no Kel Chaco toothpaste sa na tie betwe se ne fita ama bibia akoka mpacho kan ho e Facebook Adom 106.3 FM ase bi tutese no e blue kakra mpacho mo fanche me sa fe no kwa wie no engine no ayemre a che se ho senka ye overhaul so boa ye de film ye de bebra afoforo num ye fem na na se ambofo gi a shine akwa kobo e na time chi pampe manwumre ye di sima duasa esom wo yensha ensem na se a yehase e de afiri o man sikasem a kyerese etoape afi yagia ho babia a ne nye obeka ya emfiempinu ne aduonu a coronavirus yade be wurayen na afi tete agya ye emfiempinu ne aduonu ba ko no emfiempinu ne aduonu mienu na afi de sikasem no enhye dan koyie asebe yie o no man pani hyebo no ka rechichesem o de tare ana wai osi ana pa afi de ekoduru baabi no na eya agene nsam ntiafi mu no na on de srede ekoto international monetary fund a che se wiase kakra bia batan epuduo no ba akọ ne ebosian body o ya de papa kire sika mu akwankyere se ommo ayen ne didi nkomo ni nyina wie no afi na ye hwe ni mu se eye sika on beboa ye be $3 billion na hwe ni mu no ne fedi kakra $600 million o pepe ahensia eye dollar no ebeba na yentie Dr. Adom a wono ɔyɛ soafoɔ abɛdekyire ɛwɔ ɔman sikasɛm aso ɛhɔnom no ne nsɛm a ɔde to dwa fa saa anamontuo no ho.
Hopefully on Wednesday, when the $100 million will come immediately, there will be immediate disbursement. But when you talk about immediate disbursement, we are giving ourselves about a week. Okay. And then there will be another $600 million coming in after the first successful review by November, December. We'll receive another $600 million. And then the remaining amount will be disbursed in equal tranches of $360 million every 6 months after successful review. But it is significant to note also that the approval of the IMF program will have catalytic effect. In other words, some other development partners and investors will invest in our country's development efforts. For example, since we applied for an IMF program, the World Bank also came along, and we have been negotiating with them. We are almost concluding negotiations for a $900 million budget support.
Dr. Amin Adam, Minister of State, our Finance Ministry, na oteso den semi to dwa yemfio na sikasemu asem ya ene beto dwa se omei yesika kra bia Time Bank of Ghana no ekwan a Dr. Ernest Yedu Addison oye penny of dano edinam so na nya kwampa sikra bia na boka poto a che se wonom de enka yeden wudi dwa boka ewi a kire so kra no a sika botra ena ho kire birimu a nipa bi him ansa na wadi onmo yi so omde si sikakra bia na tena ye foforo no nyina kire se wonwene omai ho ne dwumadi a wodie no enhyeda enkonkan nti pani no se de tie no kusie se wose na so odin na obehye bom mu a ye de musie ne punu no mani pie nti won be body twudwa a che se susu jagu ne chemu a na won mo ye kire kese ye NDC amanyuko no a che se domkuma wo memra se bia mpadifo ne die animu na yewura Kesli ato force na ono ye domkuma no ba no dani edi animu ma won mo ekokoduru Bank of Ghana se papa no mkobo no tuja ama na twene ho sanse nyoma awo ye ekwan fa so twesika bi gumu sikakra bia na ka ebo no eno ka ho bi na edi sama betia bo so ma sikasem ekwa na ekofom no na yentie Dr. Atoforsen nenso wodi tuja sabre.
They have actually mismanaged the affairs of the central bank. They have mismanaged the affairs of monetary policy. Today, Ghana, our beloved country, is on 80 nails. You are not the one responsible, and we will not give you our petition. Let me also say that, in summary, this governor and this Bank of Ghana, led by Governor Addison, has unilaterally printed up to 80 billion Ghana cedis in 2 years without recourse to Parliament. Aside, they have unilaterally written off about 48 billion Ghana cedis being government debt. Without parliamentary approval. Let me say that all of this was done without parliamentary approval. But let the governor be aware that, in fact, printing of money is like an alcoholism. The good effect, or the perceived good effect, comes immediately, but the hangover comes after the party.
We enen samwa Dr. Atoforsen ede etu edwa na wasali tudwa se sikana openi na twagum be 80 billion Ghana cedis no anya le omen emra hwefie wo mo agitum.
Let me also say that, in summary, this governor and this Bank of Ghana, led by Governor Addison, has unilaterally printed up to 80 billion Ghana cedis in 2 years without recourse to Parliament. Aside, they have unilaterally written off about 48 billion Ghana cedis being government debt. Without parliamentary approval. Let me say that all of this was done without parliamentary approval. But let the governor be aware that, in fact, printing of money is like an alcoholism. The good effect, or the perceived good effect, comes immediately, but the hangover comes after the party. Person, the crowd you've seen is just the beginning.
It's way and in someone. Dr. Kessel ato forcing or the two jana yen friend so na yen call a year yetras could be no so sorry ya nipa one desire to any massive and say a buying ya war yeno and said that in Kuyo Penina Casancasano Chrono Bonia dear Ecoso na try on intino. I was a Quambiasun to no one dear Sunti or Mampenia try it none of some quaquia demonstration and I say yetreno. Na nipa wakwa wa campaign for one mu edi animo ho Bernard Muna eco convener ma arise Ghana. Na wokyerɛ mu sɛ nipa on koye demonstration no obaka ya beto dwa sɛ demonstration mu no posifo ni nipa ni de boani ma omkyechi bi no mu a ɛhyɛ na ano ɔden papa ɛna Bernard Bona ɛkyerɛ sɛ IGP ankasa no ɛsɛ de ɛkɔ so no wa hunu yɛntie nkomodi a Bernard Bona ne yɛn edi yes abrɛ no
commend the IGP. And you may say 6:30 to 7. Me wa na me who call. I didn't even know the person. And our friend say, over here. And I say me wa pan wine junction. And I say, you are drinking pan wine. I said at this time of the night we don't drink pan wine. And I say, okay, I want to tell you that I'm not happy with what happened today. I have just been told and briefed. Say they should release all the people. Into your case, and I say, why? And I say George Dampare. So quickly, and I made my third share. Then I started to move towards maybe Omodi Oliver Baka Echo because I don't know your leader. Answer and I made Drew Hanona lawyer Zigamo. They had actually gone and with one of the investigators, Kennedy Mo. Then they were releasing the people from the other places. And I thought that we should have released the leader first. But Meko Drew Railway Police Station, no. Then I got another call from Asari. In fact, Meko no, now IGP frame say, they are saying that they should give sureties 10 per person. And Oka said that I should be able to sign for all. So the IGP's instruction was that I should sign for all of them. And so Miko Drew Hana, your friend says Superintendent Asari, and also your lawyer Emma Police for. And our friend me and Oka say Omoba Abe release. Then I then went to the regional crime office to sign the other documents that had to be done. Mini listo well Okunkom Nana Opoku. Yan Yekoye and we signed all the other documents. Before I met Oliver at Adabraka.
Bernard Mona and then out here na baba kwa ono ye dwuma Metro TV sentwere ni ba Bridget Otu ono say ne tutwi kakra e wo saa posifo ene ye kyerefo yi entawantawa sorry ye no ono e kan nanu asem sanse ye so bi nsi trudo e matoa
police officer no on say uniform no he was trying to push me in because police for no pian wa de o mo so pian wo inside that no matter gate no more boy be a friend George we posting the pictures ono na me ni gina ho o de ni phone mami say omo yes space e wo Twitter our platform yes say radio me kasa enti me ne kasa wo radio no so no live me nim so omo tie stand say mama say me ni mo and na police for ni bie gate no mo rush and no mo train boy ni ye twen me feel say no kwa na ye twen me ni mo say na di o some of ni say no pia me so akọ me feel say just me wan akọ no just we pia me ti me feel say boys on mo grab on mo de me fry o e dem so otwe no mata na me say no see ye na e ja me honku work akra about me dance say boy ba ko bi no ma me we bi na me de ball me yam na me de na mo ho ntania na ade na e ko ne de eye ehu na just for safety ni time ma won dream say e bia bibie prawo na say we ya me hu tikaka but ye essential for ye juma it has been under threat and in America look at the press index ya fall about for mokra share ada radio boy ya where we ye seen two mu obai one year he is not being normal journalists say yo mo juma now I think it was Ghana web now ya rush yo mo so ya seize yo mo nyoma manase azuri na so njani in free krom ha because yes stress say ye be kunu dia wanya lucky Ahmed Swale ye kunu ye be see na ye hu nipa o mo kunu enti me hwe we nyina koso pe minum nyansem pa me hu say ye see obi fie na wodi nso ayi pepe nso esi wodi es
eti Bridget Otu na ote nanum asem no asem kese ba ko be hwe o manmu a manfo dodo na no dwene ho a wante ase soafo a wona na hwe ahonidie ensem so wo manmu maame Cecilia Dapa na mami ele beto dwa se ono akwakobo amane ma kotu kra aso asem no mu dendenden se na bawa ana se nipa ono mo tifie awia no $1 million eka ho 300,000 euros eka ho eni sika eye Ghana cedis chese eni ye okenkan a na ano eni ehu din bo no den kakra asemi ba beto odwa se mami a ono yeso afo timi akari achichiri sika de ente se da ne mpemu ana se da ne mpase woni fie na ne nko ana se ne nkola ono mo ne mfra ono mo fie timi atwetwe mu a manakwa ko yesi dia ne mami no ya da pafo said you need to da pa no asɛm a NDC amanyɔkɔ ndi to dwa saa berɛ ne sɛ wɔtu no wadeɛ so na ɔmampanin Akufo-Addo ɛnhwɛ sɛ bɛhwehwɛ ne nsɛm kwankoro fa so onya sɛ sika no san sɛ ɔman yi sikasɛm atete apansɛm a yɛpɛ sika ne mmoa koraa ɛfiri ama ahodoɔ so nti ne soafoɔ ɛtumi ahyehyɛ sika deɛ nte sɛ na wɔte so wɔ ne fie deɛ a na ne ɛyɛ asɛm sɛ bɛ Mustafa Bandi ɛna yɛ twɛtwɛfoɔ panin ɛde ma NDC amanyɔkɔ no yɛntie ne nsɛm ɔde to dwa.
We can go to the extent of taking money that belongs to pensioners, and that ministers can comfortably keep such huge sums of money in their homes. If we all go and withdraw money from the banks, where would the economy? And so the government should keep shut from today talking about Ukraine and COVID. The president should immediately take full responsibility of the collapse of the economy, pack his things, and leave the Flagstaff house, because clearly Nana Akufo-Addo and his team have no business managing the affairs of this country, and that we find ourselves in a difficult situation that is not by accident. It is deliberate, it is frustrated, and that Nana Akufo-Addo and his appointees are responsible for the collapse of the economy. One of the reasons is that they are keeping huge sums of money in their homes.
Eti ensamo a Mustafa Bandi edi to dwa no eno no no wie ye eno wo kyerem so mampani nankasa no wo hwe na oni miwa bia ogina so de kwa kasa oba ba hwe obi ensemu wo de twia na so mama na twene ho frɛ ni dipre ho na emranim ni bi lawyer Kwasi Buama ena e kyerɛ sɛ onim emra bia wo kuremu a e kyerɛ sɛ obi ntime fasika nsie ni fie enti sɛ ebia ba hwe mu ne be hu no so amfa kwampa so ne nya sika na sika no wɔtwe fa mu frɛ ɔma bi mu na de bɔ ɔma mu sɛ de yɛ ka na money laundry no ɛnyɛ bibi sa na ɛmfom so aso de sika esie ne fie deɛ emra bia ni ho a etia.
I'm not much privy to the subject matter. So what I want to say is that it is to have come across such an amount of money in the minister's home. But then I wouldn't want to know the exact purpose for that transaction. I'm very careful commenting on it due to this particular reason. But that said, I do not know of any law that forbids one from having in possession such an amount of money. Yes, I do not know of any particular, but then for security reasons and then some of these issues, it is not good to keep such a money around. So when issues of such data come up, the first thing that comes into our mind is the issue of money laundering. And then because you ask, why would somebody who want to keep such an amount of money in his house or a house? And so these are the issues related to. But then the money, keeping the money itself in one house, I don't think it is a subject matter of a crime or a pursuit of a crime. Saying is the law forbids it.
And some way, any moon common man could be a semi sila pa, and the Jumadi to us as well for her, and so and so, and a fay, on a day and some so. On my peninsula to Musa, Emma and a pass off of Frau and her Sasueno. Yet was sooner, yet any atre from Mantamua. I cost almost to Tadia Cassia, no money I'm ordained this woman, and a yema a busso. Na never say, and before her son be, na dam Nankase mum. Or no be as one so the atorencham for fro, and a banny and yipa womepe, and then importamu or framantamu, a poemantamu near dear, chese. As when in so catch it. Chifa man for Swafidie, in soon a diet in tia pet, and nipentimin ma, now was a man for echo more. Ganama penny and not Danko Kufado, Ecopio. I just say, or Kosho man for Naninkomu diva send to ja, and no be a fenecassie, say a car or more to Abaman on Quadia, Anka Uncle she will pet, and Susan said, or your money in a man penity, no copia, wouldn't any Echo woman.
When these things happen and government acts, politics does not come into the matter at all. So, Togbe, you and your elders, I want the people here, you, beginning with you and the elders, to understand that when something like this happens and government acts, government is acting for Ghanaians, all Ghanaians. I came here because Ghanaians are having difficulties and are suffering. And it is my responsibility to try and help. Because if it's a question of counting who votes for me and who doesn't vote for me, I shouldn't be here because you don't vote for me.
Eto mampani asɛm ɔde kɔto dwa ɛwɔ mepɛ ai no no kɔfa nkyinwa bebree de baayɛ sɛ yɛ ɔmo atu apama me de a sɛ nka me ma ha nso ɛyɛ masɛdeɛ sɛ mampani sɛ mehwɛ obiaa nti ɛne sɛ maduru mo anim yi yɛmfi hɔ ɛwɔframa ntam wɔ no ma nananom ahemfo ne ɔmanfo wɔ no boko ɛwɔ Ketu South mansiri mu na wɔn mo ɛma sɔpani a ɔda ɛyɛ Paris Chapel no Archbishop Charles Agyinasare ne fua dunan sɛ ɛwɔ so wɔ ba nananom anim na wɔbɛpa kyɛw ɔne nsɛm bi a ɔkaeɛ ɛde ɛfa ɛyɛ no bopo ɛne nadehyeɛ ho na wopɛ sɛ ɔte asɛm no ase a yɛntie Archbishop Agyinasare ne nsɛm a ɔde to dwa ne bi.
During this crusade in Aflao,
pendant cette croisade à Aflao,
where is Apostle Ike? Honey, where did we sleep? The town close to Aflao. We slept at Agbozome. That was where our hotel was, or the room where. And you have to go through Nogopo.
On devait partir Nogopo.
And Nogopo is the demonic headquarters in the Volta region.
Et le quartier général des démons dans la région Volta.
We only have not said it.
On n'a pas seulement dit cela.
But the second night,
mais la deuxième nuit,
I made Bishop Yawedu talk about witchcraft.
J'ai fait en sorte que un des bishops parle de la sorcellerie.
And we disgraced the witches and wizards.
Et on avait disgracié les sorciers et les sorcières.
When we were driving from Aflao to Agbozome.
Donc on conduisait d'Aflao jusqu'à Agbozome.
Immediately we got to Nogopo.
Dès qu'on arriva à Gobo,
Bishop Yawedu's 4-wheel drive.
Nos 4x4 de
The tie came out from under the car.
Les roues de la voiture ont complètement sauté.
So don't tell me everything is when you are in church.
Quand vous êtes dans l'église
and you have Christians.
Et vous avez les chrétiens.
And you have people like Brother Mike.
Et vous avez des gens comme Brother Mike.
And Sister Ella and Co. Ministry. And then
eti asɛm no yɛsɛ hwɛrɛma na hwehwɛ nwom asɛm no kɔfare baa nyinaa ni yei na nananom a wɔno no gbopo ne mpɔtam to nkra ma sɔfani so anya na foforɔ a ɛnyɛ ɔmo so edi mmɔne a ɔbɔ ɔmo sɛ yɛka damonim ne ade a ne ti ɛne no gbopo no ɔmo mpɛ sɛ di mmɔne ne nti wɔmra ɔmo anim na ɔmɛkyerɛ mu no mpakyɛw.
The chiefs and the people of Nogopo in the Ketu South municipality of the Volta region gives a 14 days ultimatum to Archbishop Agyinasare, the founder of the Perez Dome International, to meet us in person for peace talks about his statement he made that Nogopo is the demonic headquarters of the Volta region. He made this derogatory statement when he was preaching in a summit at the Perez Dome in Accra on May 2023. In the sermons, he recalled an experience he had along with his co-pastors at Nogopo after attending a crusade in Aflao 1, that having listening to the second trending statement he made on Sunday 28th of May 2023, he did not show any remorse or any regretfulness, an indication that he deliberately decided to tarnish the good reputation of the people of Nogopo.
Enti nananom nsɛm a wɔn de to dwa no na sɔfopani no ɛsɛ aba bɛkyerɛ mu so asɛm a ɔkae nam sɛ ɔma nte ne yie sɛ mso mpokura na nkɔ yie a ɔde ho akyɛ ɔpaba nso nananom anye ɛno no antom yɛntie sɔfopani no kakra.
Now I've received calls from people very close to me, and my attention has been drawn to social media commentary on some portions of the comments I made this past Thursday during the Supernatural Empowerment Summit here in the Dome, as I spoke on divine protection that we as Christians enjoy from God, and was teaching on the need to activate divine protection from demonic attacks. This is one of our cardinal principles of faith as charismatic Christians. And to drive home my point, I made reference to several instances where I've encountered manifestations of demonic powers in my crusades, which have taken me to over 90 nations of the world, in fact 92 of them. Amen. I gave an example of people who were seeking to levitate during a crusade in India. I gave an example of a demonic attack I suffered as a very young pastor who had gone to preach at a bus stop around Kolebu. In reference to Nogopo, I wish to clarify that I never intended to refer to the town, but rather make reference to an incident that happened after a crusade at Aflao. I had absolutely no intention to cast a slur upon the people of the Nogopo town and the Volta region as a whole.
Eti Archbishop Ajin Asare, the brother for the chance, and I would say, what in some way to Jano, and Nasia, and Coma Senate for this Sidaba, while we are one Casa Wajuma, Mr. Ubin Jess in it, Mawa, Bomotin, na Cosnet for Akachi, a Fufra yes, in the Kuchu, Bosumi Bia, or more number be Horma, Ubitin the Mumu, Bosumi Kakabia being a Biana dia tomb, Sabia Dachia, Umpuma Yamra, Untimin Comano, Senate for a show. DBS Industries se ba danso bonkwa dia fadwuma ne ma wo no mbeye aye ne yie e dia ma Kel Kits toothpaste enkora no paste also mde twitwiro mo se ye Kel Kits na Kel Chaco toothpaste ne empanimfo de be ma yese aye fitafita ne anum ada ho afei atitiri ne ani ntimi se nipa pempempempem ne firi mu afei mu nanso de esi ya ne mu duro awmamu nyina ne ani e de akire de kai ayo mampenda da akofo de ewuo John Ejekum kofo na ye Mame Teresa Abakofo afi ena wofiri mu emrasha bi ne ogina mu manfo kumawu abato mpeso aso ye Philip Basoa ono so firi mu ma ene by election chenchenchere course kumawu na kwanya mpanifo ko dwiridwiri so mo ye no be sisi sabre wo mu nyanya nwie eno ho asem no ye beka ne dabi NDC amanyokuo mu Mame Sherry Ayite kane so afa no hwe nwene nsem so kane so afa no hwe bade bobre kane so afa no hwe apomden nsem so Mame Sherry Ayite so firi mu afi ena kane edom kese ba no dani ma penda da akofo abre so opani Felix owusu Japan enso firi mu afi ya kane mra se dwani de mo manfo woni ngo prampram no san ye Council of State member owura Enoktai Mensa Yiti Mensa e firi mu afi ya kane MP amanyuko no mra se dwani de mo manfo bantema Yera Daniel Ochem Abuaje ono ane kofa Tuom Express ede ebaye Yera Ochem Abuaje so firi mu ya fi Professor Ama Ata Edu ema me ya otwero homa eda ho a na home tue ono so ye hwere na fi ya mu ena lawyer ni a osa akoma nipa yedie empia manyuko lawyer fo a tese omtwatwaje o mu 2013 ene 2020 abato ye tuwie ye ekire nkinwa lawyer akoto ampa so firi mu afi ya sa akode okodepon lawyer ni Mame Cynthia Kweku enso so firi mu afi ena ye ball boni Christian Atwu Twasam onso afia enu firi mu ya asase wusu mu e wo Turkey sa so na bantie Rafael Dwamena we nya Rafael amenyo a o si wiase nyina one ne presenter ba go pa go kuye nyina ba ne ponko ne di ampa o wiase nyina presenter ponko ne jira ntizu mi hu presenter bi obi hwan ade mu nkum die nto no hwan obi ama ni peso so ti abusuya mo ni mra no ho te sa onya daage mamo no ahwemo Rafael Dwamena firi mu so fani on ne ko fire by Resurrection Power New Generation Church ene ka so a sori kese pa so fo Anthony Kwadwubuache on so afia ene on so firi mu ena kane dwemtrenia no da Church of Pentecost and Apostle Dr. Michael Kwabena Ntumi enso so firi mu ni pe firi mu de omdo so mia me maame eye papa yere adwokyere wa so firi mu afi eni pe firi mu afi toso yenti mu bom nyina yankopon fo mo kra ensie yie yemfansi na kwasiada de onse yesima aduasa pe ene yede som wo kyera yesi afifufuru mpacho nwumne wo ahoden wo nkwa na wo ye Kristo ni nkwa pebre na eko asore aye nua modesto sufrim ena man ba ku ya ya otwetwe pimpinisi ono so wo inside am refredi motimi dem se ni pe be tu o se mi enza kra software skills so film ya on kwa de nyani na wotwe dampo chese mamu fa ufo ni bi ma ye mami tu che mfama CEO de ma Ghana Link yewra Nick Kofi Danso Abiam Nick Kofi Danso AJ Abiam obi hia Nick ono na ye CEO ma Ghana Link Unipasi Nick TC Scan Nick Hotel afi Nick Petroleum Echa FM na JFM Nick Kofi Danso Abiam pacho hia na ka che nse mesi Nyankopon wo nhira na papa koma pa wode tu ma manfo ne afoforo Nyankopon ko so antre na hiem na afie besim no enye mo na manfo so hu na nyanwia ni munyam ewo eye ne so yemfansi yefem na nasei ampofo agyi shine de wabodi shine ene de wabodi
busia medende Dr. Shine Aqua medende Shine Aqua wetin my friend Dr. Shine
shine afia na so ware no na say I can't say what wasn't here can
last year
okay last year
2021 into September 2021
okay There's a worry at
September 2022 na worry.
There's a worry at
1 year matter.
Okay, Mati.
Na fisha panso na mama nchia kakre.
Tia na mi tia.
Ya na presenter. Manchia. Na afiwe die.
Awam go bi pa has ashepa. Awam go bi a ma shepa urade Nyankopon. Bo ya pon awie na refi minima de kra no ye.
Na bi magic.
Ma has nya ba kwa hye be de abe high adwin okroma.
Magic a etimi ye no.
Dear magic. When your penalty 94th minute kra say no. Penalty 94th minute asay no but we ball penalty we also kopon ball no
na ball no mo mpon
oh awam go pa me dey some alarm goes
ohwesre man we say
awam go pa aye say ye boy league say goes papa bi o mom do ya be dwa ya sum sa kadi ya team ye kokra o be chemfo no so anya de mo de mo watro mo ogumanim na rise we say wan sa na mo ye
Agama company
no. Oma me sense from pa.
Oh, but when one you fair to has a folk.
Say
team ne so far. When you wan go be no.
Baby, and you some ya. You we have finance ya no much on me. E say ya. E say na to go yan say oh be ye. No to sika gumu a wo wan so masanya nwen se. Na papa ne boka. Dabi.
Na say
bi. Obi ye ide.
Oh, niam na atutu ni o.
Go ne ba una wo bo ni. Unwo sa kan be ni agi wo so.
But na say to be ka sembi na no adom press pre-match conference. Call press conference na say okofa players na ba. Wonim say bi akra suban no ye different na. Players ni free other regions ba be draw akra ha no suban sesa. Enti player no wo ya ade pa ba pa na mo de ne bona ba form. No want.
Any kotoko nyina wo say ye top players but ebe ba no na
manana ha kra aduane boarding dan boarding it oduru ha
no mo kra ya mo dan o mutimo has players ya mo dan o mutimo
o dan ya
bia ho aka de nyina so boarding
omo ba has de ne de enuro no doso ohun omo the boys in 19 no so oh yes and who the park no so aye and na kotoko ne has bobo me na mo park no so and you be on bet petit go park no so o sa park na ba bia hyehyehye uwi ana wa hu park na so
park ne ma hu
me anipa ne peti ade me hu
enti wo na yes ade no
minima de kura no de peti o but me o sa park ne ba bia hyehyehye enti metimi de ahye oh ade o na ebo home ye ba park kura o se ho ye o home ti o ye ba park o se ho ye o home o my ma first okay
so we home team nti o na yes nka o yes
and ye de park ma mo 3 days spend e ja hyehyehye what is the ja to Kumasi Sports Stadium de na park ne so hyehyehye
na sa na bibi wo ho eno mo ebe ye free o
never say that but ebe memu head de kakra ebe memu head de kakra
post bi o social media obe kwase na fans na be twabo mo mo fa mo team ye ja support
mo team nya obi ntimi nya has no support mu ja ya mo koy
nana yenka fisher passam nche mpenifo yi misata
mo ma obro nya de no
womo de na bade bia intanya bronya de a wo twen yentwa bronya misata me ame wofa wo gapoa Ghana Port Nyame shop ama official pass.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Any problem.
Intimisata Nyame shop na eja official pan come papa da form so date ni so ayebehwe ni aye bibia pepepe. Ana CC me papa ketwa abasa PA Nyame shop Vim lady efia pokua Vim efia pokua Vim
Wabagana na so that's US
David Mbagana Wabagana
America any day
mommy na amaye
Trump free so nti no ko na ka Trump ha go obafira dada or the Trump tri troka so Trump ni wonti na waka ho no but ene na ya brefo birthday
Nana ya brefo
yeah ene ne birthday nana ya baby a obi Nyankopon shira wate na onye okay so a very strong woman Nana ya brefo baby a obi Nyankopon on shira na onye okese ebi sa ho na say femi jama the baby music for you
my ma brand here by sports wo hu
eno achi no ene wa babo we no man
yeah I'm sure afi ma me nchia me yere yo Angel I love you
hey yo we love you
You have 10 voice messages.
Kofi George, what a penny, my friend.